Hello once again, one all, and welcome back to Conquest of Azeroth. This time we are taking a look at the Ranger, and I feel dirty. I feel very dirty for how much I enjoyed this class. So, Ranger is like a mix of marksmanship hunter and rogue. It has a stealth. That should just already be a warning sign from hell, because range plus stealth equals bullying people. So, the first spec we're going to take a look at is the Farstrider. Farstrider focuses on, well, falcons. Every fifth quick shot turns my quick shot into falcon shot, and one of your class resources or your unique class mechanics for this spec is your advantage, which is basically like combo points. You build them up and you spend them. And to kind of give you a rough show of what this looks like, prime example: stealth, dot, horn, falcon strike, and then you even have an AoE one that calls a falcon down for each enemy in its area. You can get a lot of falcons, so this actually feels really good in PvE content, leveling, and in dungeons. It feels really good. Even in Mana Storm, it feels good. The falcons can, absorb aggro, deal damage, kind of give you a chance to break away. You have a stun called Cutthroat, which you deal damage and stun an enemy for 1 second, but the duration is decreased by 1 second per stack. So if you use Cutthroat at a full, 5 at full 5 advantage, that's 6 seconds of stun. And let me tell you, you could do a whole lot of things with 6 seconds. You could pickpocket. You've basically got sap, which lasts 8 seconds. Survival potions, which basically removes and dispels diseases and poisons. And because of a talent I have, it heals me. It's just, you're a really strong range spec with a heavy emphasis on summoning little birds to distract people while you just shred damage. On top of having, dots and, your quivers, which your quivers do different things. Preferably I use Poison Quiver because you can stack up 30 damage 3 times for 15 seconds. And that's 30 seconds, 30 damage a second. No, it's 30 damage over 15 seconds, stacked up to 3, so that's 90 damage. I'm bad at math, I'm sorry. And it's a lot of dots and a lot of damage you can dish out, especially with the fact when you come out of stealth, because of one of the talents you could take, you get 10% increased damage. In PvP, you are the nightmare. You are the vicious bastard that will hunt people down. You stealth in, hit them with a freaking toxic shot to put a damage over time on them. Quick shot, serrated shot, quick shot, cutthroat, horn to get focus back, falcon strike, cutthroat, and by the time you get to the cutthroat, normally unless it's a higher level than you, it's already dead. The amount of bullying I've done with this spec is atrocious, and I feel dirty. I feel very dirty for enjoying it as much as I did. I was at the receiving end of these constantly during the cultist video and getting, and figuring how things out. And I understand now why they were so strong. You have your little stuff here. And another thing, which is, this is just for Ranger, you get your own little crafting thing, which is kind of interesting. You get, unique little crafts, a key, poison, you get a frickin' potion you can make, which gives you focus back, which is kind of useful. It's really strong, and you also start off with skinning, which surprised the shit out of me. We'll deal with these later. You start off with dual wielding, and I'll get to that in the next spec, next part of the spec. This class only has 3 specs, but each one is very strong and very interesting in its own way. Now, with that being said, I am going to move on to Archery. Okay, Archery. like Farstrider, is a pure range deck. Except this one is more like a marksmanship hunter, where you have increased range. You've increased 5 yards for abilities and auto shot. You've got this, which does quite a bit of distance. It has insane range, and it's usable while you're stealth, which means if you have 5 advantage and you're in stealth, you can get one hell of a chunk of damage dished out almost right at the start of the fight. They also, auto shot restores focus. But one of the things that I think is the kind of dirtiest is, not this, is this. Consuming advantage now has a 20% chance per advantage point spent to refund 20 focus. That's busted. That is broken. Because you have to think about this. 1 point, 3 points, 4 points, 5 points, already 100%. So that means every time I use advantage, I am getting 1/5 of my focus back. Now, here's my question. Does that go over 100%? Can it double proc? That is something I won't find out until level 30, level 40, when I get up to where this is going to have, a double, 200 over 100% chance to proc. But no, this spec plays a lot like Farstrider, except it's got more emphasis on damage, and you don't have the birds to, kind of tank aggro, and the birds also induce slow. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention real quick, ignore that for a moment, we'll get there in a second, is, Farstrider has Dream Flowers, which means my damaging critical strikes cause a Dream Flower to, causes a Dream Flower to appear within 15 yards of me. This is actually really good support. It's a really weak, it's a 3% max health heal, so it's not a lot. But the fact that you could, especially when you get to higher crit chances, you can have dozens of these things out at once, and they are really good for like an emergency heal. Oh, they are so good to have. Back to over here. Discard my changes. Oh, wait, I forgot to fix this. I don't want Crippling Shot. I don't need Crippling Shot. Why can't I? Why is it not letting me? Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, because that's... You start with Crippling Shot on this one. Okay. And I need Cutthroat, so I can't... okay. That's a little shitty. There we go, that's better. And Survival Potion, because of this, you get 10% per tick of your max health back, so that's 10% of your health every 3 seconds. Really good panic heal. Playing as this spec in PvP, you're really good at dishing out insane bursts of damage, but without the birds, you have less of an ability to escape. Even though you can use Crippling Shot, which you can spam out, but it's got a really long cooldown, and Crippling Shot knocks people off their mounts and slows them, which is what's really good to hit, targets trying to run past you or trying to get around you. It's really good for picking out a target. But the birds, you can slow down multiple people, you can use it more often, and it's just, it feels better to use. In dungeons, this is really good at single target damage, but it lacks any AoE. There's no AoE I have found. There's no AoE early. You get AoE probably around level 25 or 20, 26, 27 with Ricochet Shot, Hunting Shot, yeah. So yeah, that's the only bit of range you get early, and you don't get that until, and we won't get that until the next level cap gets, level cap gets shifted, which is a little unfortunate, because I think with that, it's definitely gonna, oh, but it generates 1 advantage for, oh, that's gonna be busted for spamming out your advantage spenders. Oh, and you're also, with the Ranger, limited to bows and crossbows, which sucks because a lot of the really good late game weapons are guns for ranged. So that's going to be interesting to figure out how that works. But from here, we are going to move on to Brigand. So, Brigand is really interesting. It is a melee ranged combination. Most of its specs center around, it's melee. But on the flip side of this, Wild Strike now, your melee, your spammable melee, generates 2 advantage now. And also you have no minimum range on your ranged abilities. So effectively this plays more like a actual rogue. But that no min range means you can drop... I am so sorry, I had to sneeze. Means you could drop out of stealth and you can use your fucking stun point blank, you can use your quick shot point blank, you can use your straight arrow point blank, and it really, really makes you kind of really good at ripping apart soft targets. Issue is you lose some of that strength you gain from talents in your range stuff as you're more melee oriented. Oh, that's a dot. No wonder I felt weaker. You get one of the things you get early is Dirty Blades, which basically makes you deal 30% extra damage and reduces enemy healing by 20% for 8 seconds, which stacks up to 2 times. And the duration of that debuff, the buff on you, is increased by 4 seconds per stack of advantage. So that is at a full advantage, 24 seconds of 30% increased damage. Stacking with the elusive character, that's a lot of damage, considering you can use an elude. So you can come out swinging for the bleachers with this. Oh, and you also get a the passive, which reduces has a 5% chance to reduce enemy armor. Or to ignore armor. Oh, and you can wield a pole arm. I didn't know that. But all in all, Ranger is stupidly strong in PvP. And, well, most of the ranged physical classes are really broken. Well, not broken, they're just really strong. It's just Rangers feel more bullshit because they can stealth, meaning they could... welcome to Project Ascension, god damn it. This happens fairly often, given it is server anticipated. I will be back once it comes back up. And we're back. Yeah, that happens fairly often. This is a beta, it's a stress test, so crashes happen fairly often. It sucks when you're in the middle of like a PvP match, because the PvP match gets ended and, can't do anything about that. Oh, what was I talking about before? Oh, yeah. But Ranger is stupidly strong because of that stealth. Because they can come out of nowhere, and that stun, especially even just a short 2-second stun, which they can hit you with right out the gate as soon as they hit you with the frickin' toxin dart. It sucks because in that 2 seconds they have already got you down to at least half health. If you're a squishy class, if you're a tanky class, good luck catching up to them because they're probably going to have me slowing you consistently. Now there are classes that can counter this, which I will discuss when I get to those classes. Suffice to say, there are plenty of classes that have the ability to yank an enemy to them or to yeet themselves at the enemy. These are really good for closing the distance with a Ranger, which if you are fighting a Ranger, you need this. You need to close that distance and close in so they cannot just spam their crap at you. Because if you let them, they will sit in the dumbest locations and just smack you. And part of the issue with the dumb locations is something I have unfortunately discovered, which I really hope Ascension patches this out because it's just bullshit. It is disrespectful to people to do this to them. And I will, as soon as I find a comfy spot to, yes, there, perfect target. Now, do I have line of sight on the... Do I have line of sight? mean, listen, no. I have no line of sight. I cannot see my character from my character's point of view. You cannot see. There is a hill in the way. I can shoot through the damn terrain. This is the problem. Being able to shoot through the terrain on some PvP maps, like Warsong Gulch or Arathi Highlands, is disrespectful because you can spawn camp the enemy spirit healer. You can literally sit off the side where the enemy can't see you in stealth, and as soon as someone pops up, resurrects, pop out of stealth, boom, 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 they're dead, and then you're back in stealth. I have had someone do this to me. It is bullshit. In Ascension, I doubt you'll ever see this. But if someone from the Ascension dev team sees this, please fix this. Other Ranger players might give me shit for saying it, but oh my god, this needs to be fixed. It is unfair. And it's not just Rangers. I don't think it's just Rangers, but I've only seen Rangers do it. And that's kind of a problem. If other classes can do it, I will find out later. Right as it stands right now, it just seems to be Rangers. Alright. This is a bit of a shorter one because there's less to talk about, and because Rangers are so straightforward. Did I miss anything? Oh. I suppose I should talk about yeah. Bushcrafting. I don't know why I talked about that. Sorry, my brain's all over the place. These are two custom professions that this game, that Ascension has: woodworking and woodcutting. And woodworking, actually, you know, it's actually kind of well made. It's really nice. But I'm gonna end this here. Next class I've already got planned is gonna be Tinkerer. Yes, another ranged class. Ooh, I love my ranged classes. But I've already got a level 20 at 20 Tinker. That's normally what I play on. Well, it was my first character that I got kind of stunk into the game with. So that's going to be the next video I do, probably in a day or two. Because I want to do one video, skip a day, so I can level up another character. And then, you know, basically get that character up to 20, rinse and repeat, because then I only have to do work for, you know, a little over a month to get all these classes up to 20, and it makes life. Because I'm going to be completely honest, Slayer. Ignore whatever you see in chat, because I can't really help with the chat. Played 5 hours. Oh no. Oh no, total playtime. Only 5 hours? I've only played this character for 5 hours and I've already got to 20. That's impressive. Oh, granted, I've actually been blitzing, speed leveling it through dungeons and, battlegrounds. So I guess that makes sense. But I do hope you've enjoyed. Please, if you have enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like and a comment below. Sorry, I have had a long day. Like lets you know you all want to see more of this, and a comment helps you with the algorithm and gives you some interaction with you all, which I do so very, very much enjoy being able to respond to people's comments. Normally, if I don't, if I see a comment pop up, I just respond to it because I don't get that many comments. So each one I get, I kind of am like, yay, comment. But until next time, I hope to see you all again. Bye-bye.